Hey, y'all.
Listen, first off, congrats on the big win. New space, uncharted territory. How panicked were you? Like, how nervous were you at when she had ground control in that fight? I want to jump right into it. How worried were you?
I wasn't nervous. Everybody seen that when I got taken down, it was on the cage. All I did was I was listening to my coach, and I remember, like, look, we worked this. We down here, and I'm about to get up, and I was able to get up. A lot of the takedowns could have been avoided because I always ended up on top. I should have got back up and just got back to my fighting, to my striking, but it was my first time, and I was just so anxious, thinking that when we're on the ground, to just go for the ground and pound instead of getting right back up. But I should have just got back up and created some space and got back to my striking, because I was so much far ahead of her in the striking area. Other than that, I think I did pretty good protecting myself down there. I didn't take a lot of damage, as you can see, and I was able to get the finish in the third round.
Yeah, I think you did very good for a person that's your first fight. She tried to ground and pound you. She tried to put you in the arm bar, and you stopped all of that. You barely got hit down there, so you did a very good job. Now, I haven't seen you that elated, that excited since the Olympics. How was it compared to that victory in the Olympics?
Winning my first MMA fight, it was such a new, uncharted territory. It was so much more against me, so many more ways that I could have lost. And, I just never had done it before. So to be in there after only 7 months of training against a grappler, who's a brown belt in jiu-jitsu, I was super excited to win the fight. And just to have that comeback, losing the first round, maybe losing the second round, and then, having to go out there and if you're going to win this fight, you got to knock her out. And that don't really happen in debuts. I got out of an arm bar. She tried to get me in an arm bar. She couldn't get me in a triangle. She tried a lot of things, but it was like I was just prepared. And I would hate for any boxer to get in there to do MMA and not train any ground for it, because I can tell you now, it would be a damn nightmare. It wasn't a nightmare for me because I've been submerging myself in all those different arts, but I just couldn't imagine somebody thinking that MMA is easy, getting in there and not having no ground experience. It'd be a nightmare for them.
So obviously you have a newfound respect for MMA fighters. Did you see the tweet that Amanda Nunes put out, the emoji? I'm pretty sure you saw it. What's your response to that?
I didn't. What was it?
Well, it was like I don't know, Barack, what do you call that emoji?
It's like embarrassing emoji.
Oh, is that what that is? Yeah, so I guess she's throwing a shot. I mean, do you care to respond to it?
So why would it be a shot at me?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
That's a good point.
Too.
That's what people are, I guess, assuming, and they're taking it as that. But if you're not, I mean, that's great.
I mean, I honestly didn't even see it. Nobody made me aware. But I would just say this. If the big dog is looking at me right now, she's in more trouble than what she thinks, because I don't know nothing right now. That was my first fight. And from what I saw, I'm in pretty good standing, and I have a lot of potential, and I'm willing to put in the hard work to be on that level. But I haven't had a thought about fighting Amanda Nunes since I've turned MMA, because I'm signed with the PFL for 3 years. But if she's worried about me already, that's bad on her part, not mine, because nothing was embarrassing about my performance, about having a comeback like that. And and if you're saying that it's embarrassing, I want to see Amanda Nunes go in there and have a boxing match. She'll get embarrassed by a lot of girls.
Good point.
So I'm not, I'm not a hater. And like I said, she's great at MMA. But for me to be going to accomplish what I accomplished in boxing, and now I'm going to MMA, that takes a lot of heart and courage. And then to fight in front of millions of people against a grappler. Like, if anything, she should be giving me a hand clap. And if she thinks that boxing is easy, or she thinks she can do what I'm doing, she stay a UFC world champ, and then go in there and become a boxing world champ, and then we can have a conversation. But till then, I'm not worried about what she thinks or feels. But I'm happy she tuned into the fight, Thank you.
Yeah, she tweeted that right as the fight ended, as soon as
Thank
it
you,
ended.
thank you for purchasing that. So I want to compare
Yeah.
the two aftermaths. I want to compare the aftermaths of the sport. So after, let's say you fight somebody and it's a tough fight, and you might be sore or whatever, how is it compared to this fight? Were you tremendously sore? Is it worse? Not as much, or what?
I was honestly sore going into the fight. You know what I mean? Like, so much training to get ready, and then having to cut the few pounds I had to cut. And just like I said, just hard training. Like, I didn't stop training just 2 weeks before the fight. You know, I had still trained leading up to it.
Yes.
And I had just sparred Thursday, Friday before the fight.
Wow.
And we even did a training session the day of the fight.
You never do that in boxing.
Never do that in boxing.
Right.
No, so we even do like a little warm-up drills and stuff and cage get-ups and about like a little hour workout the day of the fight, which I'm super grateful for because I felt so comfortable and just happy to go over the game plan again. But after the fight, only thing I really needed to ice was like right here. And I don't know if it came from ground and pound or, I mean, from her hitting me on the ground a few times, she hit me, or if it was just me screaming, I don't know. But I just had the ice right here. Other than that, nothing else on my face was hurt.
Claressa, you say you signed to the PFL for 3 years. How are you going to separate the boxing matches with the mixed martial art matches? Like, how often do you want to fight in a cage, and how often do you want to fight in a ring?
So I'm just taking it one fight at a time. So I fought March 5th. I just fought June 10th. I'm going to fight sometime in August, September. And then I plan to have a boxing match toward the end of the year.
Oh my God, that's a full schedule. How helpful was John Jones and Holly Holm?
Johnny Bones and Holly Holm were super helpful in camp. I mean, me and Holly Holm, we were able to spar. We were able to do wrestling together. I was able to help her in some drills. She helped me in some drills. I can't forget about Arlene Blanco, who fights with Bellator. She was also in camp. And, I'm just grateful for the knowledge that Johnny Bones gave me early on in camp when I first came to Albuquerque, and some of the training sessions we did leading up to the fight.
Those training sessions kind of look like dance sessions to me, though. I don't know.
It's so funny. So that one dance session was 4 hours because they couldn't get it right. But we actually had like training sessions, and they were the same way. 3 to 4 hours. Coaches kind of just mesmerized by how much I can learn and how dedicated I am to actually being uncomfortable. And everybody in the gym and all the coaches, even Johnny, they were like, man, this is kind of freaky. We got like the female Johnny Bones in the gym. Even though I've just started, they were like, we can see it already. So they see the potential. And that just makes me happy and let me know that I'm doing the right thing and that I'm teachable. Because it's a lot of great athletes who just aren't teachable.
All right, so listen, I'm not trying to count your money, but this is your first fight. Is it already showing that MMA is better for you than boxing financially?
Absolutely.
Damn.
Ooh, absolutely.
Damn.
And I say that, compared to my first professional fight in boxing after coming off 2 Olympics, I was paid $50K for my first professional fight. And that's a big deal. But for my first MMA fight, it's a lot that came with it. I ain't gonna tell you my purse for the fight, but I will say it was way more than $50K. Wow. I also me doing MMA has got me the Bose deal, the Bose headphones deal, which is a lot of money. Wow. And just the exposure, a lot of my like on my website, on my following on Instagram, everything had just went up and up. I mean, I sold 50 shirts on my website the night that I won, and then it was 50 more shirts ordered today. Wow. And just like the exposure and all that money comes to me, so
it's creating a lot of opportunities just being a part of the MMA world.
That's nice.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
Great. That's great. We want to play the Standing 8 with you, Claressa. I think we might have played this a long time ago, but we got some new questions for you. 8 rapid fire. What would you prefer? A rear naked choke or an armbar?
Armbar. I can get out of that.
What's your favorite cheat meal?
Yams and mac and cheese.
If you can create the Claressa Shields sandwich for a restaurant, what would be on it?
Claressa Shields sandwich would consist of a salmon burger. I would want to have avocado on it, tomato, spinach, with some cheese.
That's the first sandwich that I like so far. Okay, name a location that you'll fight in the future.
Las Vegas, at the T-Mobile Arena, main event.
Ooh.
Sold out crowd.
Ooh.
It's coming. It's coming.
Speaking
Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder.
I gotta roll with Deontay. People don't realize he's resurrected. People don't know. They don't know.
Okay.
Amen. Manny Pacquiao, Errol Spence.
Errol Spence.
If you could take any skill from a current boxer, what would it be?
I would take Canelo's power.
Ooh, okay,
Nice.
okay. Finish this sentence. If money wasn't an object, I would buy myself blank.
If money wasn't an object, I would buy myself a mansion.
Where at?
Gotcha.
I really think I'm gonna either be living in Las Vegas or live in Texas. I really don't know. I haven't really been to Texas, but I heard it's popping there.
Yeah.
All right, Claressa,
And
you
get a
did
lot
it.
of-
You stand in
Thank
it.
you. Appreciate it. And congrats again on that win, Claressa, man. Looking forward to seeing you in the ring again.
Thank y'all. Now I gotta
Yeah.
go look at this damn tweet.
Oh, it ain't nothing.
Respond, go ahead, respond to it. All right,
Yo.
take
Blow
it.
her a kiss. My
You
blow her a
just say,
kiss.
word. That's how you do
Like, I'm
it.
not.
That's how you do
Whatever.
it.
That's how you do it.
All right. Listen, since you're making
Plus-
you know, a lot of money on MMA, you know what I'm saying? I need to hold something, all right?
What? Y'all need
All
to
right.
be sending me money, big ballers.
All right, take it easy, Claressa. Appreciate the time.
All right, y'all.
Y'all really appreciate you. Thank you.